how do you feel about working with Te Pāti Māori? Can you work with them?
Well, we've worked with them in opposition. We've been strongly opposing.
So this is the part of the conversation that the headline came out that, they're not definitely going to work with them, or they're unlikely to work with them after the election. This 60 seconds.
Strongly opposing together many of the anti-Māori moves that this government have taken. I've said before the next election we'll set out parties that we could or couldn't work with in government, and we'll do that closer to the election.
Can you work with them in government?
Well, I've said that I'll set that out before the election, Ingrid, and the election's still still at 18 months or so away.
Don't you think voters have a right to know that now, as I mentioned in the intro, that you've got more support?
I want to try and be balanced and do the same for both sides, but it doesn't matter 12 months out. No one's making their mind up who they're going to vote for today based on who they would form a government with. So Ingrid is unfortunately right now falling into that journalistic thing of, you're not answering my question, answer my question. This question doesn't need to be answered. Like, it really doesn't need to be answered. No, if we were a week out from an election and people were going, if I vote for these guys might come in, fair. We're not 18 months away, Chippy. You're a bit off there, sunshine. We're probably 12 to 14 months away from the next election, and let's say within 6 months, those questions have more validity. They have no validity right now to nail it down. Like, I don't know what she thinks she's nailing down here. This is not going to go anywhere, but everyone knows it's not going to go anywhere.
I think the question that would put this to bed, the answer that would put this to bed as well, is just that we will work with parties that align with our values.
Yeah, I still think
just leave it open as that. It's so far out. It's open.
I think these guys could still also go, and it sounds quite aggressive, but I think it's okay. Asked and answered. Because he's literally just answered the question. Like, he's literally just answered the question, asked and answered.
More support than any other party. You could well be forming a government. So as people figure out who they're going to vote for, don't they need to know if you can
in
work
12
with a
months.
party which some members of your caucus say has racist elements?
Well, there's a lot of water to flow under the bridge yet, and the Māori Party will have to make some decisions over the next year or so about what kind of influence they would want to be if they wanted to be part of government. The sorts of comments that Takuta Ferris made have no place in government, and if that reflects the position that the Māori Party will be campaigning on, then that's going to be very, very difficult for Labour to work with. If, on the other hand, they embrace a more inclusive approach that says that the role of government is to govern for all New Zealanders.
But hang on, Chewie. He didn't say we would absolutely, we would cradle the balls whilst working with them. That means we hate them. I didn't say that means we hate them, so we're not going to work with them. This has just got about 10 seconds. We'll get to the end.
Then, we may well be able to find a lot more common ground.
So they would have to have a change of approach for you to consider working with them in government, maybe having them around the cabinet table?
Look, I've said that I'll set that out much closer to the election.
There you go. That's the end, Chewie. I agree with you, and I think that was a good answer. It basically was what you said. If they align our values with them, saying this kind of thing does not align with our values. I guarantee that if someone within Labour said this kind of thing, right, same sort of thing, Chippy would be of the opinion that if that's the path they're going to take, maybe they're not the best person to be number 4 on our list or whatever it is. It's the same. It's the same.
There's another tactic there is you could pull the question away from it and go, look, I'll tell you who we're willing to rule out at this point, and that is Winston Peters and New Zealand First. Have you asked National if they're willing to rule them out this time, or they're going to leave the fucking door open for him again?
Chewie, we need to start a consultancy because that's a very, very, very good angle you just came up with. That's actually a very good angle.